watching Midland Public Library's STEAM Stories. My name is Jennifer Whip and I'm the Maker Place Coordinator here at MPL. Today, we're going to be investigating the E in STEAM, which stands for engineering. We're going to be building our own crash test car. But first, let's read a story about a hamster who designs a car of his own. Today's story for Engineering Day is called Hot Rod Hamster, and it was written by Cynthia Lord. Great day, grin day, build a car to win day, cheer day, chase day, gonna have a race day. I need a hot rod.
A hot rod for a hamster? You'll need something very small.
And fast. Old car, new car, shiny painted blue car, rust car, clean car, itty bitty green car. Which would you choose for the hamster? I'll take the green car. It's just my size.
It'll need new tires and wheels.
Yes, I want to burn rubber. Smooth wheels, stud wheels, driving through the mud wheels, fat wheels, thin wheels, take her for a spin wheels. Which would you choose? I want fat wheels. There's more to squeal.
And you'll need an engine that'll purr.
Purr? I want it to roar. Coil parts, flat parts, gleaming this and that parts, road parts, straight parts, funny, out-of-date parts. Which would you choose? Vroom, vroom.
One gleaming engine. Check. But something's still missing.
Flames. Cool flames, hot flames. Give it all you got, flames. Short flames, wide flames. Sizzle down the side flames. Which would you choose? Blazing hot flames, please. They're fiery fast.
Sounds good. This time, I get to choose something. A helmet.
Safety first. Now I'm ready to roll.
Is your car a toy?
You're awfully small. You'll get lost in our dust. Stare face, scowl face, frowning grouchy growl face, bored face, dare face, nose up in the air face. Which would you choose? Grrr, I'm built for speed.
Animals, start your engines. Ready, set, go! Tough race, tight race, can't go left or right race. Oops, race, oh, race, don't know where to go race. Finish! Hot rod hamster coming through! Crown prize, cup prize, cannot put it up prize, sliver prize, gold prize, lots of fun to hold prize. Which would you choose? Thank you! And that's the end of Hot Rod Hamster. Time to tackle our engineering activity. We're building a crash test
test car. So if you take a look at your list of the things you're gonna need today, you're gonna need some glue. If you choose to use hot glue like I am, make sure you ask a parent first for permission or for them to supervise you. You're also going to need some tape. You can use any kind of tape that you want. You're gonna want some scissors, and you're gonna want a hard-boiled egg, or if you're like me, you can also use an Easter egg. So go ahead, grab your materials, and we'll get started. Now that you have everything you need, let's unpack our Wednesday engineering bag. So, in here you have a piece of birch plywood, which you can use for the base of your car. You also have a cup, which you're gonna use as a seat for your egg to sit in, because our egg is our crash test dummy today. You have some pipe cleaner. There's also straws. You have some wooden skewers. There are some wooden spools, which you're gonna use as the wheels for your vehicle. Okay. There's popsicle sticks, of course. Who can make a car without craft sticks, right? There's also some craft cubes. And finally, some elastics that you can use as seat belts for your egg. So, our goal today is to design a car that our egg can sit in, that our egg can get in and out of, just like a real car, so we can't just tape him inside of our seat, right? The egg has to be able to see out of the car, just like it was driving. And finally, what we're gonna do is we're going to, after we build our car, we'll test it. So you're gonna let it run down a ramp and crash into a wall and see if your crash test dummy, if your egg stays in the car. The first step for all of this is to attach the wheels to our car. So to do that, you're gonna get three things. You'll need this guy, your piece of birch ply, okay? You're gonna need your two wooden skewers, and you will need your four wheels, your four wooden spools, okay? And so the first step to all of this is going to be attaching these skewers to our birch ply here. So I'm actually going to use some hot glue for that. You could also just tape them down if you're not using hot glue, whatever works best for you. Okay, so I'm just gonna put glue all the way along the edge of my stick here. Decent amount, because I want it to really stick, and I'm just gonna glue it down, making sure that it is completely straight. So we don't want it to be crooked like this, because then our wheels won't be able to turn properly. They won't be aligned. Okay, so that's the first one, and then I'm going to do the second one. So I'm going to cover that guy in glue. Stick it down. Again, making sure everything is nice and straight and aligned. Hold it down for a second so it dries, and then we'll get to attaching our wheels. All right, so to attach the wheels, you're gonna just take them and slide them onto the wooden skewers. And then what we have to do is make sure that they aren't gonna fall off, right? We don't want them to fall off of our car here. So we're gonna take some tape and wrap them around each edge so that the car will stay in, or the wheels will stay in place on the skewer. So I'm just gonna take some tape and I'm gonna loosely wrap it all the way along this edge here so that the spool doesn't fall off. We'll do that for all four. Remember, wrap it nice and loosely so it has a bigger surface area so that it stops the wheels from coming off. So you can see I have a nice big chunk of tape there and a nice big chunk of tape there, and it stops our spool from falling off. Okay, Then I will flip my car over and give it a little test drive. Perfect, all my wheels are turning, they're aligned, my car can roll. Fantastic. Next we have to attach our cup, our seat for the egg onto the top of our car. However, as we know, our egg has to be able to see out of the car, which means we need to cut this cup down to size. So I'm gonna cut about halfway down, and then I'll just cut around and cut off a section of this cup to make it a little bit shorter so that our egg can in fact see out of the car, just like a normal car when you're driving. All right, so I took a big chunk off. There, now our egg can see out the top. Fantastic. So I'm going to, again, use a little bit of glue on the bottom of my cup here and just glue it down. You could also tape this guy down. You could probably also use white glue. Whatever you have that works. Just be careful because the glue is very hot if you're using hot glue. Okay. And there we are. So our egg can fit very nicely inside there. That is perfect. Next, I'm going to attach kind of like a seat belt. So I'm gonna take my elastic and I'm gonna just tape it to each side of the cup so that my egg can still fit in and out, but that it works like a seat belt that holds my egg in there. So let's get a little bit of tape and I'll wrap it around one side of my elastic. And I will tape that to the side of the cup. Perfect, then we'll do the same thing on the other side. That'll just help to hold our little egg in place, but he can still get in and out of the car. Just acts as a little extra support there. Okay. Additionally, what I'm gonna do to give him a little bit more support, because he's a little bit too big for the cup, is I'm going to pad the cup with a piece of straw. So I'm just gonna cut my straw into some small pieces. So 4 small pieces like that. I'll take my egg out. I'll put a little bit of glue on my straws and I'm just gonna glue them to the side. And so what these will do is they add a little bit of padding on the inside and it helps the egg to stay inside the cup because it helps reduce the amount of space in there, but it also absorbs the shock of the crash when we run our car down the ramp. Just finish that up here. Stick that one there. And last one. Voila, so now we have some little shock absorbing, space taking upping straws. Put my little eggie back in there. Great, he fits nicely now. There we go, okay. So the last part that you have to do is figure out how you're going to build the frame of the car, so the top part of the car. You can do it in lots of different ways. You can add popsicle sticks like this. You can also put some straws on the front of the car, and what they'll do is they'll absorb the shock when the car hits the wall that it's going to hit, because this is a crash test car, right? We are going to be rolling this guy down a ramp. So you can use the rest of your materials however you'd like to do this. The top of your car, how you design it, totally up to you. right, and there we have our crash test car. So you can see I built a little bit of a frame using popsicle sticks, the craft cubes as the base here, and I held it all together just for a little extra support with the pipe cleaner. At the front, I put some straws up there so that they will absorb some of the shock when the car hits, but my egg can see out of the car and he can get in and out. So the next step is to test this guy and see if he survives a crash. Okay, here we go. I have my ramp, I have my wall, and I have my crash test car. So the goal is to make sure that the egg stays inside the car during the crash. Here we go. We're gonna release it in 3, 2, 1. Whoa, awesome. My crash test egg, my crash test dummy, stayed inside my car. Awesome. Thanks for watching today's STEAM story video. I'll be back tomorrow with an awesome art activity. Bye for now, guys. I'll see you then.